This is Pixel World of Puzzles. Now, if Pixel sounds familiar to you, it's because, or these characters do, it's because I played through Picross Adventure, which, this game's in early access, by the way. When I launched this game, it recognized I had played, I don't know if it recognized that I beat Picross Adventure, but it at least recognized I owned it and or played it, which allowed me to have some special profile stuff to set up, which I have done. Like these in the blue backgrounds, these are from Picross Adventure. I got to have those. You can see I've already blinged myself out here, though wait a second, early access, I don't want that one. I want the Picross Adventure. Oh, you can have multiple. I guess I'll do multiple, why not? And the background as well, profile style, Picross Adventure special. Anyway, you don't care about that. I've turned the volume down. I've changed a few settings already based off of some things like turn off hints, clue roulette, turned on empty row autofill. There was maybe one or two other things adjusted, but whatever. We're here. We're gonna start with the Academy for people that have never played Pixelane before. And also I think it unlocks something. So here we are. Now, my understanding is that this is not going to be as much of a standalone game as Picross Adventure. This will maybe be more of a living game, where like packs of puzzles perhaps will get released to it or something like that. I will say this music is quieter than the main menu. Molecule M Matrix. Behold, the nonogram. The nonogram or the nonogram? Can I go? Oh no, I can't. A nonogram is a logic puzzle. You present the cells on a grid according to the clues along the edges to eventually create a little pixel art image. It sounds a little difficult to explain, but I assure you it's really quite easy. Clues next to each row tell you about what cells you need to fill in that row. And the clues above each column tell you about the cells in that column. The clues tell you how many consecutive cells you need to fill in a continuous line of connected spells, so to speak. This 3 clue, for example, means you have to fill in a line of 3 somewhere in this row. If there's more than one clue, you need to do them in order and at least leave one empty cell in between. That's important. These 2 clues, 2 and 1, means that you fill the first 2 in a connected as... This is actually a... This visual I don't think I've seen in a tutorial for Pixel before, or Picross, so that's pretty good. It shows like the different variations. By the way, are you aware of a guaranteed spot to fill in yet? Because I am. I'm aware of a few. You should never guess. That's right. This 2 could be anywhere, but you don't know. This 3 only has 3, but it's gonna be right here. That means this one is filled in no matter what. It also means 4, these 3 are filled in no matter what. Logically, this cell must be filled in no matter what. Since these 2 clues consider there needs to be at least one space between them, they can only be drawn one way. I'm not gonna read it all out loud, but I am letting it right out so that you can read it if you are not familiar. Very difficult to make logical deductions. Get used to this. Yeah, the X's are crucial. Whoever came up with the X, I mean, I think they made up the fill in the X's thing on the first go, to be honest, but that is the end of Picross 101. Controls. Volume does seem low in the tutorial. Okay, remember this 3 clue? Fill it in, move cursor, and click. Why is it not? Why is... Huh? Why was the box over there? Okay. Pressing A or click. Something... Okay, I don't like what's happening with this box on the screen. Does that happen to anyone else? I don't know what's up with that. Move your cursor with... and press B to mark a cell, or move your mouse there and right click. Yeah, why is this all off? Yes, this messed you up too. Did it only happen in the tutorial? I hope so. Yeah, so that means this, and then these that filled in, 4 fill in there, blank there, because 3 can't go 1, 2, 3 max, yada, yada, yada. It's a bug. Okay. We have no idea where the other 1 clue is, so we have to move elsewhere. We simply don't have enough info. We're gonna come back to it. But now we know that the 4 is filled in, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Splendid. It is early access, you're right. It is... They should have a mode like this just to make people struggle, because like visually it confuses you. We do know that it cannot be this one. That's what I said earlier. Bottom cell has to be empty. That means you go 2. And that means the 1's over here. And then you blank blank, because that's already a 1 there anyway. And then that means you fill in here, and then that means you fill in here. Again, without even paying any specific attention, we've completed this column. You've completed this row. Yes. And then that gives us this. Fill in the 3. And then we fill in this. Okay, we did it. We created a cockerel. These are very basic. Puzzles grow in size and complexity. Size and complexity. Okay, I think I might speed run through this a little bit more now that we're here. Okay. If you mistakenly fixed a cell, you can clear them again with the buttons. If you start drawing on a marked in front of you cell, you won't accidentally overwrite. Another thing you can do if you made a mistake is use the undo feature by pressing delete. Delete as an undo is interesting. You can also use the redo feature by pressing end. Those are interesting buttons to choose. You can doodle. This is a way of penciling in filled in. Okay. Place a doodle block. Press Y on an empty cell. To place a doodle mark, press X. Well, how do I do that with a... Okay, if you're playing with it, hold then down Alt. Okay, I get it. Doodles can be overwritten with proper blocks. They're purely for visual only. Another handy tool is the count feature. Hell yes. This was in Picross had the count feature that I really liked. It was the first time I had seen it. Quickly check how long a line is filled in. Simply press Control. If you want to measure a length of cells, you can hold down. You can hold down Shift. Okay, that's the one that I want. Shift. Shift. Alt is the doodles. Shift is the count. There's also a flood function. Oh. There is a focus mode. If your monitor or screen is a little small and you're having trouble making out the clues, you can use focus on a row. You can right click to zoom on a row. Oh, I don't think I've seen that before. Oh, that's a nice little quality of life potentially there. Escape to go to the menu. Interesting. Okay. Oh god, I'm gonna have to do a quiz. I don't know if I'm gonna remember all the buttons for all that stuff. When puzzles get larger and more complex, you need to rely on expert level techniques. Oh, I know about some of these. Wait, he said you can develop your own style. That was cool. First, you add up the 5, 3, 1, make it 9, and then add the number of clues, 1 and 2, making it 11. The 2 you've added is for the gaps. We take the length of the row, which is 15, and subtract our previous 11, which is 4. Any clue higher than 4, you can fill in cell. Oh, I've never done it like math-wise that way. I've done it like visually, basically counting out. I'd do like 1 space, 1, 2, 3 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you know you can fill in there. It's just a very quick way to check. Super handy. When you find a row or column that fills some cells in, it's a good technique to find the extreme positions, briefly covered in the first lessons. Oh, this is what I'm doing. I'm an extreme positions checker. And then that means you can 1, 2, 3 these ones in the middle, because either way, those cells are filled in. That's how I tend to do that. So now they're gonna show the thing that I just did, where either way this is filled in. It is a widely used technique, which is why you can doodle, as explained in advanced controls. Sticky blocks. Take this cell for example. You already have 1. Oh yeah, this is the opposite, where like you can count 5 over and then blank out the rest because you know there's nothing there. Yeah, it's like the opposite of the other one. Yeah, I do that all the time. You don't need to mark the empty cells with an X, but you really need them to help logic out the rest. Joining cells. Yeah, this is a classic. You can't connect these because then it becomes a 3 and there's no 3 in the row, so you gotta put space 2, 2. That's a classic. In turn, show us how to complete, and you get in the habit of making all this boom, bada boom, bada boom. There's actually a gameplay option that does that for you automatically. Let's look at joining X marks. Means that 3 can't fit in a spot that's only for 2, so then the 3 can't be there. You can fill those in with X's, though it doesn't tell you which side of it is where the 3 is. There won't be enough space, so the cells must be empty. Never resort to guessing. Nice. Okay, we followed all courses. That was indeed an achievement. Let's quiz it up. Okay. By using logic alone, we've done it. So that's a blank blank. Okay, I was gonna blank. Yeah. Anyway, but anyway, by using logic alone, you can draw and mark a single cell 1, 2, 3 space 1 here. Because it's either 3 space 1 or it's 1, 2, 3. Easy. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 space 1 or 1, 2, 3. Well, hold on now. So 1, 2, 3 space 1 or 1, 2, 3, and then there's a 1 over here. I guess it can't. Maybe it's the X here because it can't be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, 2, 1, 3. 3 space 1 space 1, 2. 1, 2 space 1 space 1, 2, 3. Hold on. So if I go 3 space 1 space 1, 2. 1, 2, 3 space 1. 1, 2, 1. I think it's here again. Like the same thing, basically. Yeah. Kind of the same idea. Okay. By using logic alone, we can draw or mark single cells. Alright. So, this could be the 2 and then a 1 and a 1, or a 1 here as well. 1 space 1. This has to be a 1 no matter what. That has to be a 1 no matter what. No matter what. 1, 3, 1. 1 space 1, 2, 3. 1 space 1, 2, 3. So, well, actually, but if these are here, you could have this be 1 space 1, 2, 3 space 1. I think it's a blank. I think it's an X here. Because you can't, yeah, it's got to be an X there. Yes, sir. Okay, the 3, huh? 1 space 1, 2, 3 space 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This could be the 3 or the 4. Either way, it can't go to here, though. If this ends at the, yeah, it's guaranteed. 1 space 1, 2, 3, 4. Interesting. And yeah, because if the 4 is over here, then that's already the 1. So we blank here because you can't have 1 space 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's there. 2, 2, 2, huh? 2 space 1, 2 space 1, 2. 1, 2 space 1, 2 space 1. Hold on. 1, 2 space 1, 2 space 1, 2. How do I do the, that's not what I thought I was holding Alt. I was holding Alt. Why did that? I guess maybe you can't do the extra options here? Or was it Shift? Now I'm afraid to, okay, well, okay. I imagine that this is gonna be involving the immediate left or right of this. Because 1, 2 space. This could be filled in, because then it could be fill in space 1, 2. But it also could be, this could also be a space or filled in though. 1, 2 space 1, 2 space 1, 2. This is like the perfect situation to want to use the sliding fake counting stuff. I'm missing something obvious here. I'm rusty. It's been a while since we've been Picrossing. Or pixeling, I guess, in this sense. I don't think you can you guarantee this as a blank? Oh, no, wait. Maybe it's that you can guarantee this one? I think it's that you can guarantee that one. Nice. We've cleared all the quizzes. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Oh, I've already done them all. Okay. I thought it was gonna bring me back to the thing, but we're good. Wait, I have to do more lessons? Alright, I think we're gonna play the game a little bit. I'm sure we've... Okay, Pixel... Wait, what did that say? I didn't hear what that said. What's this? Wait, that's 40 minutes. Oh, that's me. Wait, hold on. Here... Okay, play some puzzles. What is this?
Pixel lines.
Pixel lines.
Pixel color cross.
Pixel color cross. The day's puzzle. Oh. Daily puzzle finished soon? Well, hold on. Let me do like a warm-up round then. What is... Click. Okay, so we got some free puzzles to do. Let's warm up with... What's challenge mode? Okay, let's do a regular one. Did you know only your best time for a puzzle cleared on challenge mode is posted on the Steam leaderboards? Yeah, that's pretty fast. Challenge mode is what you do, punish for wrong inputs. Okay, I wanna do this just to mess with the options. So Alt, that's the fake things. Shift. Oh, Shift and then drag is just counting. Okay. Control. What did Control do again? I don't know what Control did. Control. Count filled cells. Oh, so if I do this and then Control. Oh, and then it has the 5 down there. Okay, okay. And then what else did we have? I love that it tells us the stuff here. That's nice. Toggle tentative. Okay, yeah, that's the fake ones. You can fake the crosses too. You're about to play challenge mode. Hints are off. Autocorrect is turned on. Clue roulette is disabled. You cannot check for mistakes. Complete each puzzle within the 1 hour mark. Okay. That was slower than my other one. 1 second? That's crazy. Ah, okay. So do you have to... Alright, let me do regular play of this one just to see if... Oh, okay. Okay. It's an I. It's gonna spell pixel. So is that gonna show this here, or do you have to do it in... Okay, it does show it there. And then the star is for challenge mode then? Alright. I guess I might as well do challenge mode then. For the first row.
Start.
Mm-hmm. 2. Not bad. The buzzer for wrong tile is PTSD. Maybe I won't have to hear that one though. I mean, 38? I don't know how many people have done it, but 38 isn't bad. Is my my camera is not in a bad spot, right? I'm not blocking too much.
Start.
Pretty good, pretty good. Next.
Start.
Now that was a legit 1 second right there. 0.245. 1 second cereal. Oh, it's cereal, alright. It's cereal, alright. Under 10, under 10, he still got it. Okay, this is a 10, it's been a little bit since a 10 by 10, to be fair. Oh, now I do feel like nervous. 1 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm like nervous because of the timer and everything, but I probably shouldn't focus on that. Okay. 5 can't go to there. 2, 3, 4, 5, space, 1, 2. Alright. 4 can't go to there. 5 can't be there then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. That's got to be part of the 4, so I can block those, which blocks those horizontally. That means that's 2, that's 3, that's 3. 3 can't be there. Got to be part of those. Guarantees that one. Block. 4 can go there. That. Whoop. That was a misclick, not a misassignment. Well, now I should just reset, but whatever. That was a misclick, not a miscalculation. There's a difference. There's a difference. 3. Who's gonna include that? That's 4. That's done. 5. 5. How much of a punishment is the penalty? Because otherwise, I feel like I would have been like a minute 45 or something. Does it say how much you get for a punishment? It must say it somewhere, surely. It must say it somewhere, surely. 1 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. 1, 6 will include that. 1 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4. Okay. All right. Blank that side because it's 1 space or whatever. You don't know it's an increasing penalty as well. That makes sense, it'd be increasing. 5 will include that. That means 4 could go there. 1 space, 1 space, 1 space, 1, 2. The ones you don't know, but you do know that that can happen, which means blank that for the 5. It's up or down. You could do the same thing here. Oh, no, you can't. I'm dumb, apparently. I could do the 2 guarantee part, but not the 1. Yep, that was stupid. You know what? Reset me. I'm too focused on the trying to be fast instead of just doing the puzzle. Instead of just doing the puzzle, which is what I should be doing instead. Okay, so 5 means I get this. 1 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 can't reach to there, 2 can't reach to those. We get... I was looking at the wrong row. So that was a 1 minute penalty, I think. Try that again. Right, 1 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. And then 5s, 1 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you blank that and you blank that. Now this row is the one where I do this. Yeah. And this row I can guarantee that, but I can't guarantee the other part. Yes. Which means this is the 2, so you blank. You blank this, the 5 can only go there or there. 6 cannot go there, so you get 1, 2 out of that for free. Okay. This is the 4 and it has to include those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This has to be the 2, but we don't know which way. That means we can blank these because of this, which means this, which means this, which means this. 1 space 3. That's 5. That's 1. That's 5. That's 2. That's 3. Okay. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. Only 2 more ones left there, so blank. 6, 5. 1, 1, 1. 3 guarantees that. That's 2, 1, blank. 1 here, here. This is blank, so 1, so blank, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, alright, alright. I'm getting into the rhythm. I almost... the timer makes me nervous. Wait, hold on. Where did I just get myself? 152? 15th in the world? It's an early access game, but you know, we can feel good about ourselves, right? I'm allowed to feel good about myself. Okay. I don't even know what... Are these like rupees? That's a pencil for sure. 45 by 30 out of nowhere? Holy moly. What does this mean? 30 by 25, no hints. No hints no matter what, maybe? What is this one? That's what that is. Workshop puzzles. So people can make their own and submit then. Alright, well. Maybe this isn't working right now. No hints just doesn't matter in challenge mode. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, that's a bummer. I can't seem to get them to load. That would have been neat to try.
Pixel color cross.
They take a while to load sometimes. You've done a handful. I mean, it showed it like giving up, basically. It tries and then it gives up. So I guess this is kind of what I mean in the sense of a living puzzle as well.
Pixel color cross. Pixel lines.
Limited functionality. We don't even know what this is. I guess let's try it then. Pixel lines. What does that mean? Not worried about that. Did you know? Start off with the shorter lines and work from having outside the...
Start.
Okay, I might need to do the tutorial to understand this one. There's no regular quit, it's just save and quit, huh? Okay, let's see what that is. Because I have no idea what that is. The color one I think I can do without tutorial, but what is pixel lines? This one I actually will have to read. In this course, we're going to look at my favorite relaxing logic puzzle type. Behold, the number net. The number net. Okay. The pixel lines puzzles are very easy to play, but require you to know a couple very simple rules. Every pixel puzzle, your goal is to create an image. In this puzzle, you do it by connecting dots. You don't just connect dots willy-nilly. For a start, you can only connect dots of the same color, but you can only connect 2 dots of the same color if they have the same number in them. And this number is important because it isn't just any number. It tells you the exact long the line must be to finish. For example, these dots can be connected, but they need to cover 6 squares when connected. See? Oh, that's tricky. But if you do that, then that blocks the 5. That makes more sense. That does make more sense. When you've connected all the pairs of dots correctly, you'll have created some pixel art. In the next lesson, we'll have a look at how you control these. Okay. I imagine the controls are not complicated. I feel like you just click and drag, right? They're easy to control. You simply move with the cursor and click, or grab a node and draw. When you draw to another node, the line is correct length, it'll just snap. You wanna know how I got these scars? Now that what you also can do is simply draw part of the line and let go, and it'll stay partially drawn. You can then later grab the end of it and continue. That way, yeah, okay. The end of undrawn shows how long the current. Oh, that's nice. You just kind of undo it. Alternatively, you can draw it backwards. So you can unhook drawn lines by dragging from one end down. When puzzles are bigger than your screen, you can scroll by simply pushing the cursor towards the edge, or grab it and draw along with right click. You can also scroll quickly by moving. Oh, look at that. You can also adjust. I don't know if I've seen, I guess I kind of have seen puzzles like this, but not as part of a Picross thing, I guess. Aside from the usual redos, there's also a find node button. By pressing the button, we'll scroll to a random unfinished node. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I could see that on a bigger puzzle. You don't know what to do. There's no challenge mode. You can try to do it without mistakes. Your best clear time will be added. Check all the puzzle options to tweak your pixel line experience. Coming soon, sure. Okay, let's try some pixel lines then. Let's try some pixel lines. I'm interested. Okay, here we go. I'm not gonna be rushing, nor dragging. I'm just gonna take my time to do it as I wish. So, okay, for example. Oh, okay, hold on. What is going on? There we go. That's an easy one. Those are easy. Ones are just ones, you don't touch them. Okay, 10 to 10. That seems tricky. 4 to 4. 5 to 5, that would be like that, I guess. That's 6. 8, 6. You can't do that to there, so I wonder if it's like that. It must be. This one is here, and then this is here. 5, you gotta go there. This is here. This is 10. Look at me go. Look at me go. Uh-huh. Well, hold on now. How do you get that 7 to 7? No. Okay, hold on. How do I undo this again? You gotta do like this. That goes around there. This goes here. This goes here. Oh, that's kind of satisfying. I like that. Let's do a couple of these. Oh, Jesus. That got big quick. Alright, so 2s are easy. 3s are usually easy. I like that. 4s are sometimes easy. This one could go there or there. I'm not sure. This... Oh, greens. Okay, so I think this is like this. That way this is here. This is here. This like that. Remember you said you were stuck on one of these for 40 minutes? I guess I remember it now. 5? Wait, where does that go? Wait, what? Oh, it goes up more. Okay, I was... Alright. Okay. Fair. Fair. You can understand my confusion a bit now. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay. Top row is done. I can just get that out of the way now. 4, 4, 5, 5, 7, 6, 2, 5, 6, 8, because 8's bigger than 7. 6, 4, 7, 2, 4, 9, 6, 3, 4. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now 9 and 7. Who is that? It's a strong man. These are kind of cool. You know, the time doesn't really matter, so I'm not really stressing that way, but it's also obviously I'm sure when it gets bigger and more complex, it gets bigger and more complex. But a lot of it you just kind of like move from one spot to the next, and you're like, oh yeah, that satisfyingly goes together. Sure. It just kind of, oh, that's not to the right. 6. What? Okay. No, that goes down. Let's go to the ones that I know are for sure. That gives me a little bit of something to fall back to. This, where does this go to? There? And then, okay, and then that one goes to there, sure. Sure. Alright, that adds up. That adds up. I have no idea what this color-wise is turning into here. It's a frog! I always love a good frog. Nice. I like doing the pixel stuff with time in mind, but I also it's something about the challenge mode makes it just a little bit extra spooky. That has to go to this one, surely, right? I would imagine it has to. I don't think that goes to there, though. Because doesn't that have to do that? There we go. That looks better. That looks better. Well, that's tricky. You would think it goes to that one, but no, it goes to this one. Oh, I think that has to be like that, yeah. Alright, stick to the top, because then that way... we can scroll when we're ready. Hold on. That doesn't... No, oh, okay, you gotta do it like this, because then that way... I knew something felt off. Perhaps this goes... Oh no, because this has to... This gotta go like that, so that way this can go around. There we go. There we go. That makes sense. Alright, now we can scroll down a little bit. Now we can scroll down a little bit. Oh. There we go. They need more space. Something like that. Oh. Oh. There we go. Dinosaur footprint. I guess I was gonna say well, can I just look at one thing I like about doing normal Picross, as far as being able to see the whole puzzle at once. I do like being able to see the whole puzzle and guess it, what the image is gonna be. And in a sense, I should be doing that. I'm just not used to looking over here yet. I'm not used to looking at the top left. Okay, this is large. This is large. This is large and in charge. Two. I guess it's large horizontally, huh? That's interesting. Oh, I I wonder if it goes like this then. It does. It does. It do. Nope. There we go. That must go to a different 8? Yeah, it must. Okay. 11. Lo-fi pixel beats to study to winter 2026. You know what? You might be onto something. You might be onto something. Maybe that's what I need to do? No, because then this is... I guess maybe that is it then. No, because this 7's gotta go like that. Oh, no, that could still work, actually. That could still work. I don't know which of these 5s goes to what, but this 8 gotta be going there. That 8 gotta be going there. Doing a bunch of 2s really fast like that is very satisfying. You love when things just fit? Yeah, there is something very satisfying about that for sure. Oh, something may... Well, no, I feel like this does have to just be that, doesn't it? Here we go. At the very least, we can do some of this. Yeah, that goes there, so then this one's here. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. It's a book. Again, I like... One thing I also like about the Picross things, or like Picross Adventure, but also in the Super NES, like Mario Picross, when you finish the puzzle, it doesn't immediately reveal it to you like this does. It kind of does like a you finished the puzzle, and then like you click and then it reveals. And I do kind of like that aspect, or like at least the name of it. But okay. All right, hold on a second. We're 45 minutes in. I have enjoyed doing these quite a bit. However, we should probably try some of the color cross before we end here. I'll start here. I'll do 2 5s, 2 10s at minimum, and then we'll see. I have not done really the color stuff that much.
Start.
It does always throw me off a little bit, so I have to do... Okay, I have to hit 2. Because I've played ones where... how would I describe this, I guess? Yeah, where like that happens. Like, where... Yeah, the rules are basically different, I guess. Or I didn't want to do that, and... Because in my mind, I still need to have a space. But that's not how it works. You just have the color. Okay. Yeah, I'm just not used to that. Okay, so then that means in this case... This has to be red too because there's the blue one, and then there's gonna be a red somewhere here. This has to be red too because there's a blue. Alright, that means there has to be a blue here, and then there's a blue here or here. We know we got red, blue, blue, and we got red, blue, red. And then there's gonna be... I guess... Yeah, no, we knew that it couldn't be here because this was already done. I get it. This is already done. So then that means this is done, which means red 1, which means that's red. Yeah, you just have to like have your brain work differently, so switching between them kind of messes me up a little bit. It's a life preserver? Okay.
Start.
That's an easy one, I like that. 3 has to include that. I guess that just means this is this and this, which is nice. This is done, so 2 can't be here, so this has to be this? Yes, it does. Okay. Alright. That one was a lot. Umbrella? It is an umbrella. See, that gives you just enough time to guess what the image is while getting a glance at it. I like that. I like being able to do... Oh boy. I need 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Okay, so 9 means that's there. 8 means that. 1, 1, 1, 1. That means this has to be black because. What? Right, there's no spaces. The spaces are not real.
Start.
See, that's exactly what I mean. My brain is used to normal Picross mode. Where, okay, that's a 1, then you have spaces, then it'll have to be, yeah, okay. Anyway, 1, 2, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, no, there's no space though. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So that means this is guaranteed because it's a 3. This is guaranteed because it's a 3. Okay. Yeah, the counting is different and it's gonna mess me up. 1 black, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 1. Okay, so this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay. It's just my brain is not used to that. Switching between them is okay, so 2 and 2 left, but there's no spaces. I'm gonna have to keep saying that to myself. There's no spaces. You don't get a freebie space in between. Although you have to have a space when there's 2 of the same purple color, or whatever color this is, I guess, right? So in that sense, I do have a guarantee space here, because it's 2 and then there's a 2 above it. Okay. Yes, so that means that this has to be black here and here, because then the next thing is a 3. No space there though. This is, and then so then this is here. Okay. They're really testing my brain power on this one. This is done above it, which then means 3 is here or here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that's done. Oh man, okay. So if this is dark, that means this is blanked, I believe. It's also blank because this is 7, so it can only go 1 more over. But it has to be a 3, so you blank, and then this is here, and then blank. So then that's 3 here, which is 2 here, which is 1 here. So then this has to be here. We also know that has to be there because of the 9. Okay, I'm putting it together. So this has to be 2, 3. That's all that's left. This has to be a 1, and then there's a 2 afterwards, which is going to be here because of the things there. So then here, the calculator has to completely change how it calculates. It's messed up, man. It's messed up. It has to completely change how it functions. The brain calculator. It's some messed up stuff here. This has to be dark too, and then that's done. Okay, that means this has to be here, but that doesn't make sense. Is that okay? That's fake. So this has to be here, which then means this has to be here, and this is here, which I could have mapped out otherwise. This is done. Okay. This is 2 and 2. That counts. That's 4, which then means this has to be 2, and this is 1, which then means that's 2. So this is 1, and then these are 1. Wow, that's hard to do and stressful to do when, like, I know people are watching me and there's a timer going. It's a cat. Wow. That was way harder than that other one, huh? Let's do one more of these to perhaps wrap up our pixeling. Our initial pixeling, at least. Switching between the formats is not a good idea, I would say. I would say switching between the format. Wait, this doesn't necessarily have to be blanks, right? No, it does. Okay, so for this to be 3, that means that this has to be here, which is another 2. That means this is 1. Means it's 1 here. My brain's not used to it, man. My brain's just not used to it. It's messing me up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's a 1. So you can guarantee like this and this and this. Okay, so that's the 2 that's here. So then you have to have nothing to the right. So then blue, white, blue is guaranteed, but then the other here we don't know. This is 4, this is 3, blue. This is a blank because the blue's already here, and then there's going to be a green above it. Okay, so this is blue. No, it could be blue and then 2 and then 1 and 1, right? It could be. Could be. What about here? Here has to be, that's already filled in. Okay. 4 can only reach over there. So that can be blanked. This is hard to do. Hard to do, I would say. 1, 2, 3, we can't guarantee that. 5, 1. There's gotta be something. Again, I'm not used to this style. Having to not count for the space. Like you don't count spaces the same way where it's like a guarantee space. It's only a guarantee space when the full row is completed, as opposed to like, oh, we know there's an empty spot because we have the 2. I know I've already said it, but I'm just, my brain is still struggling on that. I guess no, this could be a green here. Never mind. I was gonna say could that. I guess this can't be green because it would have to be blue or blank. So that means this has to be green, which means this has to be blue. And then that means blue. Well, I guess I could have done the whole row, it turns out. Okay, great. So now the next thing in this column has to be green, but it can't be green because then that would be not there. So then that means this is blue. Okay. 1, 1, 2, or 1, 2. So this can be green. This has to be green. Yes. Which then means this has to be blue in between, which then means this is green. So then these are blank, which means green guarantee here, which means blank. That means this and this. Done. Okay. I will say it's a little hard for me sometimes to differentiate. I think because I have flux on, sometimes I'm like, wait, is this filled in or not? And it is, because it's a white fill in. This has to be 2 and 1. So 2, 1, which means what? This has to be blue, white, blue. Great. That means this has to be blue because there's a white after. So the block. Now we have 3 blues left. Well, that's the only spot for that one. And then here, how do you determine which of these is the real one? I guess you have to have the space because otherwise you'd have 2. So then it's that, and then it's here? Wow, those are tricky. I mean, I had a mistake, so that was more like 5 minutes, but wow, those are tricky. I'm sure if I was just doing these for like an hour, you'd get into the zone and I wouldn't be messing up the, oh, you need a space thing. But maybe it would take more than that because I'm so used to regular pixel stuff. But okay, wait, let's finish off with today's puzzle in challenge mode. Here we go. Regular pick. Oh boy. Okay. This is regular Picross. This is regular Picross. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is 3. This is 1. This is 1, 1, 1. Got it. 8 is that. 8 guarantees that. 6 guarantees that. Okay. How tall is this? 20? So 4 space 1 2 space 1 space 1 2 3 4 5. 1 space 1 2 3 1 2 space 1. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. That was not what I was trying to do, but okay, we got it. Alright. So we have 1 3 1 space 1 1 space 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So because that would be the minimum, because you have to have 1 space and then start here or here. And this is 7, which doesn't work. So that means it has to be this. Yeah, using the features. That means there's a 1 here and there's a 1 here. Okay, great. Great. 4 cannot reach there, so you can block that because 1 2 3 4. This could be a 1, but it could also be the 2. For the 4, same thing. 4 can max there, so block that side. Alright, what do we have here? This could be the 4, and then space, and then you have a 3 and a 3 below it. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is guaranteed connected is the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, space 1. So we can't guarantee the 7 thing. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this has to be connected, which means then get 3 of that guaranteed. Guarantee that. Awesome. That means that's the 2 in this row. And then there's 2 1s here, 2 1s there. Okay. There's a 1 and a 4 in here. This has got to be the 4 because you can't have 1, 2, 3, 4 in space. So that has to be the 4. Which means that's 2. That's 2. Which means 3 in here. 5. 3. Okay, that's got to be a 1. This could be 4 space 3. Probably has to be something like that, I would imagine. Blank that because at most 3. Yeah, it just has to be that. In fact, let's see. So 1, 1. That could be the 7. This could be the 1, or it could be 1 and then 7. So can't quite guarantee that, but good to know. This is guaranteed now. It's guaranteed now. I believe there's a way for me to change the background stuff too, or I thought there would be. 4 can't fit there, so that blanks that. That means this is 4. 2 space 1 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 1. That's a 1. It means this is 7. Blank those because 8 can't reach there. Not bad, not bad. 1, 2 space 1. Yep. Which means this has to be a 1 at least. Means fills in that, which is 2, 1. 2 is there. Yeah. Blank that. 6 is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Guarantee. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Believe that means this is gonna have to be the 7 because 1 space 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Oh no, it could be that still. So this could be. I guess I can block the top of this because you can't connect that to 7 because it becomes 8. So this has to be the first one then, right? Yes. It's just that the 7 could be here. I guess it has to be there, right? Because, yeah, it's got to be there. And then this is here. Oh, it's already blanked in that row. What was I looking at? For some reason, I thought there could be another space there, another 1 there. That's a shame. That's a damn shame. That has to be a 1. Means this is a 1 because this could be the 2. This can't be the 2. Alright, what do we have? We'll say the board is pretty large. Board is pretty large. 5 could be up or down. Still. No idea what this shape is supposed to be right now. This is the 7. Yep, that is the 7. 8. Blank. 2, 2, 1, 1. That's 1, 1, 2. Which means 8. 5. Let us connect. 2 cannot be there. 5. 2, 1, 4. Okay. 1, 1, 2. So take off like a minute of that to be 7. Still a little slow, but also like a size I'm not used to. 10 by 12, a little strange. Definitely not a fast one by me there. But hey, I did a daily puzzle. That's fun. New puzzle unlock in 24 hours. Wait, did it reset? I reset while I was doing it? Wait, doesn't that mean that now's is up? Hold on. Yeah, it does mean now that it's up. Oh, should I do this one now, though? It's pretty big. Oh, no, wait, it's 15 by 15? That's a size I'm used to. All right, wait, no, hold on, let me challenge it. Okay, I said that was going to be the last thing, but I lied for another time. Oh, it's a color one. Whoa. A color puzzle. I don't know about that one. A color puzzle? Maybe we do end on that one for now, because we are in an hour. We're in an hour and almost 10. I've been so non-talkative, I feel like. Ooh, look, I'm level 2. 75 XP. Does that do anything? What's the journal? I should see that. I got an achievement for checking the journal. Puzzles cleared globally. Oh, that's cool. It counts everyone. Undos used, clue roulette's used, focus mode used, challenge penalty time. I don't want to see that. Like 2 minutes of this, I think. I think it's been a minute each penalty. I think 2 of them have been misclicks, and the other 5 have been me being bad. Because I'm not in my prime puzzling, pixeling. Oh, it has it between the different color modes. I see. Oh, well, this is pretty. I kind of like this. This is the neat little thing they got here. Oh, we got more badges. Look at this. Well, this is a nice little system that the dev has put together here. The Picross Adventure dev. Time spun the maybe wheel. Wait, what's that? What the heck is the maybe wheel? And what is me leveling up to, I wonder? Perhaps that's something for the future. Why do I have 29 here? What does that mean? As well, that is not my level. I don't know what that means either. Interesting. Anyway, the Picross Adventure dev has created an interesting little environment here. Pretty cool. It does seem to me, I mean, I didn't like read the store page really closely, or maybe if they've posted about it or whatnot. To me, this seems like a check out the workshop. It's crazy. In how Sakurai has declared that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That's kind of how I don't want to show whatever that's about to do that. You can create a puzzle. Okay, that's cool. And then you can validate it and stuff too. Okay. Oh, you can import images even. That's interesting to a guy like me. And this is for the solution. You have to color it in. I imagine if you import an image, it just works in that way too. I wonder if there is a... What does onion skin puzzle solution mean? I don't know what that means. Can you make it into a color puzzle? But yeah, what I was saying, where like Sakurai had made Super Smash Bros. Ultimate to like be the ultimate one that has everything, every character and everything in it. That kind of feels like what this is a little bit, in a sense of like it's kind of got everything, and it even has the workshop stuff, so that even if the dev, you know, life happens and they're busy living, doing whatever they need to do, not making DLC new puzzles, the community can make puzzles and stuff as well, which is pretty cool. That's honestly kind of awesome. And I would imagine, yeah, I know the thing that won't load are the user submissions. I guess one thing would be perhaps some moderation needed in user submissions. That would be one issue. But I could see how creating something like this, which is it's a whole ecosystem here, would be more not easy, that's not the right word, but would enable the dev that has made multiple Picross games, instead of having to create an entire new game, where they, not that they are not allowed to make a new game, they certainly can, and, you know, have Picross Adventure, have lore to it and everything, but if they, you know, if they're just making puzzles, now they don't have to create an entire new game to release puzzles they've been working on. Now instead, they can have a DLC of a bunch of new puzzles they've created and stuff like that, which seems more friendly for them to do that, as opposed to like having to go through the rigmarole of making a new game, as opposed to just making new puzzles if that's what they truly want to do. Really, really interesting stuff. I am not sure if this game is in early access free and then will release but like be something you have to buy. I don't even know if you can do that on Steam, to be honest. I think if you early access something, you would have to decide then. If you were doing a thing you wanted people to try for free to start, it would have to be like a beta, I want to say. But I don't fully know, but Really cool project. Thanks to Stung Tongue for letting me know about this. Obviously, I played through Picross Adventure, so pretty cool. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be visiting this on my own at some point, and maybe on other streams. I don't know if I'll record every time we do it, but we may just do it on stream just for funsies. But yeah, that was I'm excited about this project. I hope it continues. It is in early access, of course, here, but exciting stuff.